Greetings, 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 greetings to the five shades scattered to the four corners of the earth. Hey, it's your partner, it's your homie, it's your brethren, it's your kinfolk. It's that one that got muchos amore for you, or your little bae. And I was just out here sitting by one of my favorite trees, and it's like 1:30 p.m. and during the 1 o'clock hour, a lot of times I like to just get near a tree somewhere and just breathe and relax, catch some sun rays. You know, it's November right now, but the sun feels so good today. Nice little cool breeze. I think it's like in the 60s or something like that around my way. But I wanted to do a little video right quick and kind of expound on some of the things that I had said in the last video. So this is gonna be kind of like a part 2 or whatever, talking about the breath. And I covered a few things in the first one, so I ain't gonna like reiterate none of that. But like, I just wanted to the bee. The bee all on my phone. I don't know if y'all seen him. Hey, little bee. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Well, pretty hot. You know, the bees know, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no honey or nothing sweet with me right now, but I guess it's just my soul, you know? But anyway, deep breathing. You know, one thing about it that I didn't mention in the first video, and it's something that I learned from Pecan. It's something that I learned from Amaru 9 Son Bay, 9 Son, 13 Son, about breathing. You don't really want to be taking in those big deep breaths just out in the open, you know, because of how like all of the stuff, you know, we living in a dirty world right now. We got the trails and stuff that, you know, they be spraying and all kind of different metals and nanotechnology and stuff like that in our atmosphere and stuff. So I just wanted to come back and kind of clarify some things about deep breathing. You know, you want to be doing that under a tree, like where I'm at right now, you know, by the trees, by water, inside, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to just be doing that out in the open, because you can be pretty much bringing a lot of stuff into your system and harming yourself, you know, even though you trying to do the right thing. So, you know, I don't want to be responsible for sharing certain information and then somebody might harm themselves because of it, you know, because that'll be karma on my behalf. So, you know, yeah, you want to do that by the trees, you know, inside, indoors, and, you know, by plant life, you know, where the oxygen is being, like if you got, like me, I have like a bunch of aloes at the house, you know. I got like 2 of them in my room, and I put them in different rooms in the house and stuff like that. But the aloe, it pushes out a lot of oxygen, you know. And for people who may be like smokers and stuff like that, like I know from experience, you know, that that's something that's not so easy to let go of. But that's gonna restrict a lot of your breathing techniques too. You know, you're not gonna be able to get those deep breaths when, you know, we smoking and stuff like that, you know. So, you know, just Palil, ask the Most Highs for deliverance, you know, and do your best to kind of like separate yourself from that that habit, you know, because that's gonna be a big thing coming up when we supposed to be preparing for new vessels, you know, and transitioning over You know, to have your lungs, which is one of the major organs, so toxic from the smoke and stuff like that, whether it's smoking weed or smoking cigarettes or whatever you smoking, you know, vaping and all of the other stuff, it's gonna harm a lot of people, you know. It's gonna short circuit a lot of people. You know, that tar, man, that's a demon's playground, you know. So we gotta separate ourselves from that, brothers and sisters. You know, and I only speak from experience because I too was a smoker, you know. But I'm healing, and I will for you to heal as well. And you know, I just mentioned that because I'm talking about breath, and breath is key, you know. I think I mentioned in the first video about how I came across learning about breath and the science of breath and stuff like that, but you know, I advise others to look that up, you know, the science of breath, and begin to implement that into your daily living. So now that I'm in a better position than I was the last video, I would like to show like a small little example before I let you go, you know. All right, like I like to like close my points, you know, to like conserve or keep the energy within. And like I said, sit with my back against a tree or near a tree or whatever as I am right now, and just, you know, start off slow. You know, don't rush the process, you know. You may not be able to go so deep and hold it. Like, just talking about breath right now, I'm starting to feel like, and as soon as I did this, I'm starting to feel like that buzzing, you know. I feel it in my fingers, and I feel it like around like this area of my face. It's like starting to like vibrate. But, you know, just take the breath past this, go bypass all of this region inside, and just take it to that solar plex region, you know, the diaphragm, you know. According to my, you know, little bit of knowledge, and things that I've learned over the years, the diaphragm is like, it's connected to, it's like a brain, you know. It's connected to the brain that's in this region, you know. And it's like 12 centers, just like in our brain up here. There's 12 melanin centers, and you can get this information from a sister named Jewel Pulcrum in videos on YouTube I've watched, and I've learned from her about the melanin centers in the brain. You know, I think the name of the video was the seven circuits of the brain or something like that. But she go into you know, expound into it, you know, way deeper than I could, and just talk about you know, those 12 centers. But what I'm talking about is how I feel or think or believe is that that's connected to this. You know, we got like 4 brains at least, you know, in our body. You know, we got the brain in our skull, we got the brain in our belly region, solar plexus region. We got the brain, the heart is also considered a brain, you know, with the 4 chambers and stuff like that. And the skin, even the skin can be considered a brain. So, and with that said, if you want to do yourself a big favor, like try to cut out some of that, like them soaps with all of the chemicals and stuff in it. Like, we get them soaps from the stores, but we don't even look at what's put in it, you know. Just look on the ingredients list or whatever, and you can see stuff that you can't even pronounce. And you know, the pores and the skin is deep. It's like, that's a major organ as well. So, you know, it's like we want to start using natural products to cleanse our body, you know. And I got brothers and sisters, cousins in a TLC 13 Love community who have great things that they sell, natural products that they sell for that purpose, you know, to help us begin to. I gotta get me some. In fact, you know, but I just use, like, for now, I just be using the most natural things that I can, you know, like coconut oil. You know, sometimes I might put a drop of essential oils in it, you know, for the smell, you know, and I put that on my skin as a form of you know, lubrication or whatever, lubricating my skin so I won't be all dry here, especially in the wintertime. But you know, I got cousins who sell like shea butter and stuff like that. That I have to get some more as well. And cousins who sell like soaps and different stuff like that. And I have to get some as well. And it's gonna be healing for my outer brain, you know. But breathing, if you use your imagination, like, you can breathe through your skin, you know, through your pores, you know. Just imagine, just as you're breathing, just go deep, you know, go deep in thought, you know, and just breathe on so many levels. You know, breathing is important, but it's not just the part about, you know, transferring back to being a nasal breather or a deep breather, but it's also breathing through the skin or breathing through the organs, you know what I'm saying? Just go deep with it as your mind can take you, you know? But yeah, just, you know, coming to the diaphragm and filling that up, you know, imagining those 12 centers of that brain being lit up through the ethers or the prana or the chi or life force energy that you're taking into your vessel. And then, you know, I like to imagine that being lit up and then that traveling up, you know, to this brain and lighting that up, you know, with the 12 centers. And I'm buzzing again. Man, that beat must have came dropped off something for me, for real, because, like, I can't stop buzzing and I ain't even trying to. But, like, you know what? It's 1 o'clock. It's during the 1 o'clock hour. I'm finna end this and get back into my just meditative state, trying to just breathe right here by this tree, letting this tree heal me on unseen levels, you know, letting my aura, my energy blend with the aura and the energy of the tree, you know, and getting that light code transmission, you know, getting that information from nature. You know, I love this tree. You know, I've been dealing with this tree for like 2 years. You know, I know, you know, the tree be missing me sometime. I might go a while, because I got a few trees around this community, you know, one in my yard, you know, a magnolia tree. But this tree's so wide, it's like I can't even wrap my arms around it, and the bigger the better. You know, I love this tree right here. So I'm finna get back to doing my thing, but I just wanted to come and bring a little clarification about the deep breathing, as far as when, how, you know, to be safe with it, you know, because you don't want to be taking in all of this nanotechnology and poisons and all of that stuff out here that they putting out here for us. But goddamn it, because we ain't even studying they moves, you know what I'm saying? We making our own moves, like getting by the trees, you know, having love for nature, you know what I'm saying, and just buzzing, cousin. So 13 love, you know, honors to my parents, honors to your parents, honors to our heavenly parents, and I'm in the wind.